Hey guys, this is Jenna with Hill Valley Farm, and I wanted to give you guys an update on our kidding season of 2021. Karma had triplets this past Saturday. She had two bucklings, buckling number one, buckling number two, and a doeling. The issue with the doeling is she got super cold after birth. It was about 22 degrees here when they were born, and it was very scary. Her temperature got so low when I was working with getting the bucks to latch on and nurse before I went in. And it just wouldn't read. The thermometer wouldn't read. So we rushed her into the house, and she couldn't even stand. There was nothing. And so we actually worked with her, got her back, her temperature back up with a hair dryer. And he's trying to jump on my leg. And so anyways, that is what worked. So it took several minutes. I'm thinking more closer to like 30, 45 minutes. And her temperature finally got up to normal. It was very scary, and we were very determined. And so that night I was only able to just syringe feed her the colostrum because there was no sucking, there was nothing. The next day we offered a bottle, and it worked, and literally every day there has been progress. So Sunday was just focusing on getting her used to a bottle, or at least trying to suck. Monday, and she stood on her own on Sunday. Monday she started walking and actually sucking. Tuesday, which was yesterday, she started to hop and started rooting. And then today she has been continuing to try to hop, but I've had her here in the barn with her brothers and her mother 2 to 3 times a day, just to make sure that, and someone's always with her because I need to make sure Karma is not gonna like reject her or something. And so far she's done great, but it's just been kind of touch and go. There's been several times when I'm like, oh my goodness, we're not out of the woods with this one, but she's done really great. So today she has nursed, and she's nursed for several minutes, a couple different times. So we're getting there. I have named them, and we changed our policy this year. He's been jumping on my legs. We changed our policy this year in that every kid that leaves this farm will be registered, because I've just found that you can fill out the registration forms and send them on their way, and they either won't get registered, they never get turned in, or they get names that I don't like. And that happened last year, and so no. And so we're just not going to do that. Plus, it's very hard as a breeder to know who is who out there after you've had a few different years of breeding and names. And so it's easier if I know who they are, we name them, and they move on their way. I used to think, okay, well, it'll be nice, to let people name them. You can still name them. We have several here. Woody Glen, Z Little Sophia, we call her Dolly. Rolling Meadows BB Godiva, we call her Lily, and so that's just how it is. And I know the registered names very well, but their barn name is something totally different. So I just decided, that's fine. And so I let Caden name these kids because Karma is his, and he loves Karma so much, and so I let him name these bucks and this little doe. So he named them. Okay, so the names are as follow. The first kid that was born was one of the bucks, and he is Hill Valley JC Frosty Night. And he has a lot of frosting around his eyes, his muzzle, his ears. He's really cute. And he's even got frosting on his, it's like a cape on his back. The second kid that was born was the little doeling, and her name will be Hill Valley Spindly, but it's really Spindly. But we spelled it funny because we call her Ellie, and so we wanted the end of her name to say Ellie. So she is Hill Valley Spindly with, Ellie at the end. And then the third one is Hill Valley JC Dancing Night, and that's spelled Knight, whereas the first one is just Night. He and both the bucks are blue-eyed. The little doeling is brown-eyed, and she's brown and white, so the brown eyes really look pretty with her coat. And they are, I'm pretty sure that Frosty Night here is polled, and so that's a big deal. Karma is polled. I think Dancing Night is, but we gotta wait and see. And I'm not sure on the doeling because she's just so teeny, and she doesn't really have swirls. She does have that stick straight hair on top. There's a couple different ways you can, kind of tell, and I don't feel buds, but she's so teeny, and so she only weighs 1 pound and 8 ounces, and she has been gaining. So the first time I weighed her, she was 1 pound and 5 ounces. So anyway, so I let Caden name them just because Karma is his, and so that's how we are handling that. But both the bucklings will be available, and they are available now. I just ask that they be weaned once they leave the farm here. All of our details, and I always link our website in the description, and I will do that again this time. But we have a sales policy, and we also have a contract, and I just find that that's a lot easier to deal with. It covers me, it covers the buyer, and it lets the buyer know that we are doing everything that we can to keep their animal healthy and happy while they are with us. And so definitely check out our website. I will be posting pictures on our website really soon of the ones that will be available. I will say that of the 2 bucks, that Dancing Night is my favorite so far. I love the way he stands. He has got some width on him. I also like what I see in Karma's udder. And just because of the pedigrees and what I'm seeing in her so far, I do, for the first time, other than Johnny Cash, their sire, feel comfortable, because I have always been one to say, how do you know how to, if you want to keep them as a buck or if you want to weather them. And my gut is for both of these to remain bucks and be sold as a buck and carry on our name. So I am comfortable with that. I was comfortable with our Cash, and I feel the same with these guys. So especially Dancing Night, he is a stunning buckling. So anyways, I'm not sure on the little doeling. She will most likely be available, but we've kind of gotten close with her and attached and all that. So I'm trying to separate myself. But anyways, with that said, I just wanted to let you guys have an update of what it's been like here, and I hope you guys have a great day.